Let's look at page 4 of this Nation. And we have, again, detailed information of what is going to be taking place in the Supreme Court. And this is also going to form part of our conversation in the newsroom. And this is in regards to what happens to the Supreme Court. Because when you listen to lawyers speak, sometimes they speak and you wonder, what are they saying? When they make their submissions and defend or accuse, you know, there's a lot of jargon that goes in there. Yeah. And this, of course, the Nation bringing some of the pointers as to what the petitioners have in their case against the election of Uhuru Kenyatta as president.
Definitely, we have seen their prayers, the prayers of the petitioners, and what they have brought forward in regards to the elections that was conducted on the 26th of last month. And we definitely are looking to see how the court and the Supreme Court will pronounce itself with regards to this matter. And it's very interesting times for this nation, because it feels like we have done this before, and we stand at a place where we have to do it again. And we really hope that this nation will hold together. Yeah.
Yes, and of course the conversation that needs to be had is that whichever way it goes, whichever way the Supreme Court rules, we still have a country to protect. Yes. And chances are, regardless of how it rules, we'll still have a very divided nation. So we need our politicians and our leaders basically to map a very good way forward to deal with this.
It's very true. At the end of the day, maybe the most important thing is that it's time for the politicians and the leaders of this nation to then be able to come together and work outside of the court in as far as dialogue is concerned, because the court definitely will rule, but we understand that this nation is already divided. So as you say, whether they rule on this particular side or the other, it really doesn't make a difference in as far as bringing us together. The bringing of us together will depend very, very heavily on the politicians coming together and be able to be at a compromise, to be able to make some compromises for the sake of this nation.
Absolutely. And of course, that word dialogue, which has become the order of the day, there is questions as to what is the substance of the dialogue. What really does that dialogue entail? And moving on to